Hello guys, now we will look some of the question which were asked in the most of the companies, and we will try to solve them in the better manner. You should already have to familiar with the linked list. Okay, if you have the basic idea of linked list, then you can follow this, and I will solve this problem first, which is the nth node from end of the linked list. What actually this problem state? First, we'll know and we will try to understand that thing. So you can see the company tags: Adobe, Amazon, and AMAQ Software, Morgan Stanley. So many companies actually ask this question. In this question statement, we have to actually print the nth node from the linked list from the last. Okay, so look for the question. In this question, this is given that the size of linked list is 9, and we have to actually print the node which has the position second. So means we have to print the node from the end which has the position second, means 8. 8 is the second last node, so we have to print actually 8. Okay, this what exactly the question is, and the expected time complexity is order of n. So we'll try to understand this question, the logic behind it. Actually, the solution of the Geeks for Geeks is this. You can refer to this solution, and but I did not like it too much, because in this they first calculate the length of the linked list, then they will move ahead with the solution. Okay, I will try to give you a different approach. In this question, they actually first try to calculate the length, but I will not do it. So look for my solution. What I have done, actually, you understand what is the question. We have to print the node from the last. So this is our generic template node class of the linked list, and this is the list class. And this is my function, and I will explain my function to you what I have done. So this is my function nth node, where only the position is given, that which node should we have to print from last. So first I check if the position is less than 1. So I can say this is a invalid position. Okay, so I have printed invalid and return. Okay, this is, I think, clear to you, है ना? Then what I have done, I have assigned the head to node pointer P and created another pointer Q and assigned null pointer to it. Okay, then what I have done, suppose in this example, look, I have to print the second last node of the linked list. Okay, and actually the length of linked list is 9. So if I look from starting, then I have to print the 7th node. Understanding what I want to say? The size is 9. Okay, means actually there are 9 nodes. We have to print the second last, which means we have to print the 8th node. Sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 8th node, we have to print 8th node. Okay, so high, so I need to calculate the length or not? No, I don't need to calculate the length. How? Look, I have assigned head to P and null pointer to Q. Now I have created a loop while P not equals to null pointer and end position is not equals to 2. Look for the this example and understand from this. Position is 2. Okay, position is 2, so position 2 not equals to 0, and P, which is our head, is not equals to null. So what I am doing, I am decreasing the position. Okay, so what I have done, I have decreased the position till 0 and I increment the P. Okay, so for this question, if the position is 2, then what we are doing, we are moving this loop for 2 times. So when this loop run 2 times, then our p will point out 2, because first time p will point 1 and the second time the p will point out 2. Okay, because this loop will only run 2 times, because I am doing here position minus minus. Okay, then if position is greater than 0, okay, after this loop, if the position is greater than 0, matlab this condition is false, that's why the loop is broken down. So we are here. So if this condition is broken down and the position has greater value than 0, means this is actually also a invalid position. Okay, matlab suppose the size of linked list is 9 and you are giving 10, this is like that. Okay, okay, if the position is not invalid, then what we are doing, now we are assigning head to q. Okay, we are assigning head to q, simple. And what we are doing now, while p not equals to null pointer, means p is not reaching to the end till we are incrementing the p. Okay, we are incrementing the p and also we are incrementing the q. So what is actually doing, our p is on 2. Okay, so when I incrementing the p till null pointer, means this node, and our q is starting from head. Our q is here and our p is here. Our q is on 1 and our p is on 2. So while my p reached to 9, my q will reach to 8. Understand the logic? I think now it should be clear to you. And then I simply print the value of q, because we actually work on the logic that if the position from the last is 2, then this position should be starting it should be 7 or 8, sorry, 8. Okay, it should be 8. So what we are doing, we are incrementing a pointer. This time suppose this is 2, so what I am doing, I am incrementing my p pointer 2 times, then I started my q pointer from started and started increment the q pointer, then simply it will reach to this. This is the solution of our program. And we can also say, okay, so now actually run this one, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So insert start, suppose upon our linked list is 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and we want to print the nth node. Then look, it is giving me 2. Okay, so actually I am doing insert start, so it will actually create a linked list like this. And why, when I have giving the position 2 here, nth node from last, so it is giving me 2. Okay, it is all right. And I am giving here 1, it is giving me 1. Okay, all right. When I am giving here 7, okay, it will give me 7. Okay, from last it is on the 7th position. So our program is actually working fine. When I give here 10, then it will print here invalid. You can see it is printing here invalid. So our program is actually working very fine, and this is the logic which is appropriate and only have the time complexity order of n. I think it should be clear to you, and we will move ahead with these kind of question more.